In this video, I'll explain you the project Flight Ticket Booking. It is a desktop application project. In this, we'll demonstrate the project like how do we do the flight ticket booking. So we all know flight ticket booking. So mainly we want to book the tickets. So in order to make this project, first let us look at the design. So how do we do the design? What are the requirements? What are the forms are required in this project? So in order to book the flight, so there is a customer. So this is an agency. So where we can go and book the ticket, because this is a desktop application. We are doing this project for some agency or a branch, okay, flight branch. So for this agency, the customer will come here, okay. So the customer go to agency. So here is a customer, right. So they want to book the flight. So naturally we need to have the flight details. Which are the flights? So when you have a flight, from where to where you want to travel from. So this is a from place and to which city. So to city. This is from the from city. So when you want to travel, naturally you need a schedule. Schedule like. So therefore each flight should be scheduled like what is the date, what is the start time, from city, to city, and the price, what is the ticket price. So in order to make this project, first you need to enter the city details. What are the cities are there? So where all the flights will go. So that is the city details. Next you have the flight types. So whether it is a domestic flight or international flight. Then the flight details. Then the flight schedule. Then the customer details. So now the customer can go to agency. Therefore you can register the customer details. They'll ask for the from to city, from where to where they want to travel. Then the list will come. From the list they can select the flight. By selecting the flight, they can travel in that particular flight. That's the main concept of the project. Next, project preparation. So in order to prepare the project, what are the steps you need to follow? So first step is you need to select the project. Now in this case is a flight ticket booking. Like that there are a number of projects are available. So therefore you need to select any one particular project. After project, you need to prepare the synopsis. So I'll show the synopsis at the end. So project synopsis is required. After synopsis, you can design the project. What are the things I already discussed? What are the things are required in this project? Same you need to design. After that, we need to write the program. Then for your curriculum is concerned, you need to prepare the project document. So these are the things are required in case of academic project or in case of if the project submission is concerned. Flight ticket booking. This project can be implemented by using any one of these languages. You can write it in VB.NET, you can write in CSharp.NET, you can write in Java, you can also make as an Android application. So these are the desktop application languages and we can use them and then we can build the desktop application. We can also make web application. So in case of CSharp or VB, you can use the ASP.NET and you can make as a web application. So in case of Java, it's a JSP. So other than this, you can use PHP, you can use Python. So many languages we can use to make a web application. This project will be useful for any of these students who are doing any of these courses. So we all know according to your curriculum, you are supposed to do a project. So in order to do the project, you require an idea and you need to know like what should be there in the project. What are things like how the project flows and what is the processing and what are the reports are required. So all you need to know like. So this video will help you to understand all this. So flight ticket booking. So this video will help you to learn some language skills. So we'll show you some like how the program is written. So therefore you'll understand like how you can use the VB.NET here and how you can write the complete project. So if you know the programming thoroughly, then only you can able to write the project. If you know only some basic few chapters, let's say there are total 15 chapters, you know only 3-4, you can't complete the whole project. So in order to complete the complete project, you should know the what is in and out of the language. Therefore, language skills are very important. When you do the project, naturally you learn the language skills. Next is the domain skills. Domain skills is like what project it is, for whom it's useful. If I know how to write the program, it doesn't mean like I can write the program for everyone. So therefore domain is also very important. So in this case, like no, we should know like how the flight things will work, like how the ticket can be booked. So therefore that is what the domain, so flight domain or aeroplane, and how they move from one place to other place, and what are things will be involved in this, how the booking take place. So what are the prices, what are the commissions, a lot of things are there. So we need to understand all these things, then we can write the application for the flight company. Next is the work experience. So we all know like in IT you need a work experience. Without work experience you can't get the job. So in order to get a work experience, it's not necessary that you need to go to company to gain the experience, but you can sit in a home and do these projects, you will get a work experience. That will count and that will help you to get the job. So therefore practice more projects, therefore you will get a more work experience. In this project, I'll show you the forms, what are the forms we are using. So same way you can also plan the forms and then you need to write the program for the same. So here's the form list. So we are using around 9, 10, 15 forms. It's a small project. So here main aim is to book the tickets. So therefore around 15 forms are there. So there the forms are there in alphabetical order. First one is the flash screen or welcome screen. This one will come on the screen. That will go off automatically, then login form will appear. In a login form, you'll have a user ID and password. You need to enter user ID and password, and then it will get take to the MDA parent. So for your MDA parent, we need to enter all the entries. Then you need to get the reports at the end. Next one, database tables. So that is a backend. So here we are using Microsoft SQL Server as a backend. So here are the tables. So we have 9 tables here: booking table, company table, customer table, design table, employee detail table, flight table, place table, qualification table, and user table. So as the name indicate, in each table we will store the corresponding data. For example, if you take employee table, we will store employee details in the employee table. If you take place, so we already discussed, all the city names will go to the place table. Flight table, so all the flight details will go to the flight table. So here is a complete view. So this is the MDA form. So once you log in to the main project, here is the MDA form. So here are the options. So this is how the flow. So here is the master entries. First you enter the qualifications. You can see there is a qualification form here. So qualifications. So here is a qualification form. Second one, designation. So here is a designation form. This is the second one. Place names. So here is a place name. Flight company details. Here is a flight company details. Company details. Yeah, here it is. Likewise, so each one, this is the flow actually. For you have to start from the master entries. There's the basic entries. There's the one-time entries. You need to complete them. So then it comes to customer details. As and when customer comes, you need to enter the customers. Flight details, you can enter the flight details. After that, ticket booking is a process, and cancel ticket is also a process. So up to this is the data entry. So this is the data entry. So here is the process. So this is the process. Booking is a process, sorry, right, and then we have a reports here. So based on this we have a reports. Therefore every project will have 3 parts. One is basic data entry, next one is the process, the next one is the reports, right. And here is the table list. As we discussed, if you say place names, you will go to the place table. So the naming is done already. Therefore you need to practice, give the proper name for the form or a table or a design. So whatever that, don't use the default names. So like no, form 1, form 2, form 3, or table 1, table 2, table 3. Don't do that. So you always give a proper names. Therefore it's easy to understand what is there in the corresponding form or the table. So in case you wish to buy this project, please contact us. Now I'll show the project demo. So before getting to that, if you are not yet subscribed to our channel, please click the subscribe button and subscribe to our channel. Therefore we can provide you better content at day-to-day basis. And also we bring out a lot of tutorials, so therefore you can learn them and you can get a lot of benefit. Please share this video with your friends or relatives, so therefore they can also get the benefit. Fine. So let's move on and then I'll show the project demo. Fine. So here I already opened the project. So this is a Visual Studio. So this is a Visual Studio 2019. It's a free edition. You can always download from the Microsoft website. So in case you wish, you can go to that Microsoft website. There is a Visual Studio. Right, so here is a free Visual Studio. You can click here and then you can download the community edition. So you can download here. Fine. So next, once it's open, you can see these are the forms. So this is MDI form, this is a module. So module basically to declare all the variables. Here you can see that all the public variables. So here is the functions. So it's another function, right? And this main important one is the connection string. So here is a connection, CON as a connection string. This is the connection string, right? I'll show the login form. So here is a login form, and I click the login button, OK button. So you'll go to users table. So what are the user ID you entered and what are the password you entered? We'll check here in this particular table. If that record is present, then it'll show the MDI parent. If the record is not present, it'll show the message username or password is not correct. Please check. You need to check the thing like. Okay. So and here you can see that table. This is the database and these are the tables. Right. So if I go to place and it says show table data, what are the data is already present, that will be shown over here. Okay. So here is the data. Okay. Now let us run the project and let's see how it works. So run. So click the run button or press F5. So this is a welcome screen. You can put whatever picture you want. You can put a different pictures, always possible. And here is a login form. So in order to log in, I'll use admin. By default, it is already entered in the database. So click OK. If things are okay, it logs in. Otherwise, it will show you any. Fine. So it logs into the MDI form. So here is an MDI form, and here you can see the menu. Right. Now you go to the master entries, you go to qualifications and designation, both for the employees. So in employee, there is a qualification form field and the designation field. So what are the entries are done? So it will come automatically over here. So I just go to qualifications, I'll enter new button, and here you can say degree. So general degree, any degree, fine. So therefore it will create it. So here is a data grid view. What are the data entered? That will go to table. From the table again you fetch the data and you are displaying in the grid. So how do we done this? So I'll just go to qualification form here. Here is a qualification form. I'll take to the code window. Here you can see that save record. This is to save the record. Display record. So here is a code to display the records. So qualification name details from the qualification table. So ordered by qualification name, and that we transfer to the SQL data adapter. ADP is a SQL data adapter. From that, so we transfer to DS1. DS1 is a data set. So then data set table 0, whatever the data we collected, then again you transfer to the DG1. DG1 is the data grid view 1. So the shorten the name as a DG1. So DG1 is the data grid. So the data whatever you selected or whatever you fetch from the table will transfer to the DG1. Right. Same way you can go to designations. What are the different designations? We can enter it here. The next one is place names. So as I discussed already, where are the places? Okay. So there is international or national or domestic. So all the places where the flights goes, that we need to enter in this particular form. Next one is the flight company details. So which are the companies that you need to enter it here? So let's say Air India. So you can write the website name. So airindia.com. So you need to provide the communication numbers. So you can save. So next is the employee details. You can enter the employee details in this particular form. So in order to enter the employee details, you have to click the new button and then enter all the details and then you have to save. So customer details. So we have 2 customers here. To enter the more customers, you need to click new button, enter all the details and then you have to save the button. You have to click the save button. Fine. So next is the flight details. So here is important. So click new. So flight number. So let's say Air India 101. Company Air India. Flight type. So it's a domestic flight from Bangalore to Goa. So what is the departure time? So it's 10 o'clock. So duration it take 1 hour. So what is the price and what is the total number of seats? So there are 200 seats here. So price is 5,000 rupees. So it's on 20 seats of business seats costing on 12,000 rupees. So fill all the details and click the save button. It's saved and you can see that it's shown in the grid. Next is the ticket booking. So here customer can book the ticket. Now you want to go from Bangalore to Goa. So when I click search, it will show the list. So this one, so just now you enter, it is there here. Okay. So when I click this, that is selected here, and you select the seat type economy. So the price will come automatically. Then you have to select the customer code. Who is the customer? Chandan. So then you need to enter the passport number. Then you click the book button. So to book the ticket. So your ticket number 1008 generated. So when you go to reports, you can say book report. So you can see that 1008 Chandan booked the ticket. So you can also cancel the ticket. So you have to put the ticket number. So check the details and then cancel the ticket. The ticket will be cancelled. So you can go there and you see the cancel ticket, which are the tickets are cancelled. That list you can be seen here. So this is a basic project. This basically we cover everything here. So from the customer entry, from the flight details, ticket booking, cancel ticket, and based on that we have the reports. So hope you get some idea like how the whole project works. Right, in case you wish to buy this project, please contact us. So please subscribe to our channel and thank you for watching.